On March 14th, 2020, we were given a state championship for the ages. The Millard North Mustangs led 62-48 over the Thunderbirds. Then Bellevue West pulled together an unbelievable comeback, ending the game on a 16-0 run to win 64-62 and claim their 5th state championship. From that point on, the whole state was watching these two teams closely, and they put together an incredible year this year. Mustangs 26-2 compared to the Thunderbirds 25-2, and these teams met twice in the regular season. The first in the Metro Holiday Championship, putting together one of the best regular season games this state's ever seen. A 94-91 double overtime win for the Mustangs, led by St. Thomas's 48 points and 16 rebounds. Bellevue West got the last laugh on January 29th with an 81-69 win, led by Chucky Hepburn's 21-point triple-double. All of this has led to tonight, their third and final matchup of the season, a state championship rematch. Welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena as we get set for tip-off here on Millard South Media. Joey Kirkland alongside me is Nate Cronin. Nate, got the matchup of the year on our hands.
Sir.
Everyone has been wanting this game, state championship rematch. Both teams had some bumpy moments, but we are here and we've got the matchup.
Man, and if last night's game between Creighton Prep and Bellevue West was a precursor to what we may see today, we are in great luck, because that was quite honestly the best game that I've seen ever.
A record-breaking game, most points scored in a tournament game. State semifinals was a 95-94 triple overtime win for the Bellevue West Thunderbirds. They had to fight hard, dealing with foul trouble and fatigue, but they got it done. And you got to wonder if that fatigue will play a part in tonight's game, because they had 6 guys on the court pretty much the whole time. You saw William Kyle check out a few times, but besides that, they had their core players in the court at all times, so they could be an advantage here for Millard North. Shouldn't be huge, though. We should have a very exciting game on our hands.
And it should be one of those shootout type of games where it is constant pressure all game long.
Now, I think we can agree, looking at these two teams, they are the two most talented and the two best teams in the state. This Millard North roster is up there, maybe at the top, for most talented teams the state has seen in the high school level. Multiple D1 players led by star Hunter Salas, who can go to any college he wants. His commitment will be announced later this month. But this team is missing one thing that they need, that state championship. Millard North, still a school that has yet to claim a state championship, but Coach Cannon and the Mustangs trying to get that done tonight. A lot of seniors on this roster, especially coming from their best players. They're fighting to do whatever they can, but the Thunderbirds are looking to go back-to-back and claim their 6th straight championship.
And for the Mustangs, we've seen in the past that first quarter struggles. And against a team like the Thunderbirds, you can't afford to get down in that first quarter. They got to push that throttle all the way, start to finish.
One of the biggest things for Millard North, and it's not something you can necessarily control, they got to see a game where both stars, St. Thomas and Hunter Salas, are striking big. Now, obviously, this team's talented enough where they can succeed without him, but there are 2 games in this state tournament. First game, St. Thomas only had 12 points, shooting 1 for 6, but it was Salas with 26 points that led them over the Patriots. Their last game yesterday, it was Hunter Salas with just 11 points, but St. Thomas threw together 26.
Yeah.
If we can see both of their stars, their high-scoring players, going off, putting up 20-plus, that could be dangerous. That could be the knockout punch that gives them that state championship. So they got to find ways to create open looks for both of their stars and get them both striking offensive early.
And both teams, they have those 2 really good guys, but it's also those role players that play such a huge part where they don't need to be ball dominant. So we could see big games from guys off the bench. Maybe not guys off the bench, but those 3rd, 4th, 5th guys that come to your mind.
And that one, both teams have them. I think the advantage slightly goes to Bellevue West. Now, Millard North has players like Tyler Sandoval and Jason Green, who can put up big numbers. Also Jayden Johnson, of course, on that list.
Yep.
But for Bellevue West, they have guys like Josiah Dosler, who can really shine in any environment. We saw yesterday in their triple overtime game, he was getting some big buckets late to help lead them to victory. They also have guys like Greg Brown, William Kyle, players who can strike just about on any cylinder. So really, tonight, both teams are going to be wowing offensively.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams are going to get it going. It's just who is more hot, which team fights harder, which team gets the ball last.
And Joey, do you think it comes down to a defensive stop at the end of this game, or is it going to have to be one of those bang-bang finishes on offense?
Looking at these teams, we've seen both, and I can see both happening. Frankly, I hope it's a game where both teams aren't just doing whatever they want on offense.
Right.
I'm hoping we see some big defensive stops. Now, if we see like we did in the Bellevue West game yesterday, they're going to need to be smart about not getting in foul trouble because they needed everyone they could have. But Greg Brown fouled out of that game. Hepburn had 4 fouls. Fiddler had 4 fouls. So they're going to have to be smart. But I want to see a game where both teams are fighting hard on both sides, and I think we'll get that because both teams have guys that are constantly forcing turnovers, reading passes, knocking them out of bounds. So we should have an exciting one on our hands. Both teams with big X factors, big role players who need to be on the night. Chucky Hepburn, last year in the state championship game, they got the job done, they got the victory. Chucky Hepburn shot 1 for 15 from the field and only finished with 7 points. Now I'm going to go on a limb and say if he does that tonight, they will not get the same result when you're going up against the Mustang team the way they've been playing. And yesterday, he did not score in the first half, didn't hit a single shot, but his final stat line was really incredible. He finished with 23 points, putting together assists, rebounds, whatever he could do, and not a single turnover. Just about 6 minutes away from pregame introductions, and then it'll be time for tip-off. So we are going to take a quick break and be back soon here on Millard South Media for the Class A State Championship. It is finally time, the moment we have all been waiting for. The state rematch between the top-ranked Millard North Mustangs and the Bellevue West Thunderbirds. Tip-off here between Jason Green and William Kyle. About as close of a packed house as you can get here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Millard North section already getting loud. We are underway. Thunderbirds start with it. It'll be Dotzler on the wing. Greg Brown goes to Chucky Hepburn. Hepburn named player of the game last night. William Kyle, short range jumper, no good. Rebound, Jayden Johnson. Johnson pushes down court, pass down low to Green. Green finishes at the rim for two. The Mustangs on the board first. Dotzler's gonna slow it down. Gets it up to Fiddler. Fiddler goes to Brown. Ball on the left wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Now Dotzler trying to work it inside, he pulls back. Driving the left baseline. Lost that ball, goes back to William Kyle. Tried to get it to Hepburn, had no luck. Goes back to Brown and sets a screen for him. Brown down low to Kyle. Kyle with contact. The rejection, and it's going the Mustangs' way. Hunter Salas. Last second feed and the slam for Sandoval. 4-0, Millard North ahead.
And that is the exact opposite of what Millard North has been doing lately. They got out to that hot start, 4-0 lead.
Hepburn responds quickly with a three-pointer. The deep tray from the wing. St. Thomas, top of the key, goes over to Jayden Johnson. Johnson looking back to Coach Cannon. Gets it back to Salas. Salas drives left. Now trying to take it right. That one stripped by Hepburn. Hepburn takes a deep three. That one no good. Offensive rebound and the putback by William Kyle. Thunderbirds quickly strike back. That was a constant trend in last night's game against Creighton Prep. Every time the Junior Jays got on a run, they were right there. Inside, Sandoval no good. A rebound goes to Greg Brown. Thunderbirds push it down court. Brown trying to work it inside. Ball goes off the Mustangs' foot, but it stays in bounds. No kickball violation. Mustangs with it. Loose ball. Brown gets it. Brown fast break. Going up with contact, and he will draw a foul. That one will be called on Sandoval.
And even after that triple OT game, Joey, like we talked about, Bellevue West looking like they've got the fresher legs in this one.
Yeah, obviously you play 3 overtimes in a game. The next night, fatigue will be a concern, but this Thunderbird team, they're going to push it no matter how they're feeling. I mean, even in that triple OT, you could tell the guys were gassed. They were still constantly pushing it down court. Greg Brown not able to knock down the first free throw.
But I'll tell you what, if these first 2 minutes are anything like what the rest of this game is going to be like, we are in for a treat.
And that's what everyone was hoping for. This is the matchup people wanted from the start of the season. Brown goes 0 for 2 at the line. Rebound goes to Salas. He's picked up by Hepburn. Jayden Johnson going down low to Sandoval. Sandoval can't grab that ball, and that'll be a turnover for the Mustangs. He could have grabbed that, looked like an easy 2. Struggle getting this one in. They do get into Hepburn. Chucky Hepburn drives the right sideline. Goes back to Dotzler. Now Fiddler top of the key. He decides to pull the trigger. Contested 3, no good. Rebound St. Thomas. It'll be Jayden Johnson working the ball across half court. Sandoval going down low to Green. Green putting in some work. He goes up, and that's going to be a foul drawn. That'll be the Thunderbirds' first of the game. Looks like that one will be called. See who they called that one on. That one is on Josiah Dotzler. Dotzler had 4 in last night's game. Not trying to get in early foul trouble. They lob this inbounds up to Salas. He's guarded by Brown. Taking his time high up court. Gets the screen. Trying to work it inside. Kick out Sandoval. Deep mid-range. No good. A rebound goes to Fiddler. Hepburn across half court. Looking to work it inside. Fiddler goes to Brown. They're going to slow down the offense. Hepburn drives left. Last second feed to Kyle. Kyle rejected by Green, but he gets the rebound. Turnaround jumper, no good. And Jayden Johnson with the board. Johnson pushes across. Easy lay in for two. Millard North back ahead, 6-5. Hepburn pushing down court. Tried the feed to Kyle, but that's a turnover for Chucky Hepburn. Last night, Hepburn had 23 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 steals. One of the most impressive things, 0 turnovers. Right there, he gets his first. Jayden Johnson walks this one up. Gets this over to Salas. Jackson Stuvey in this game for the Thunderbirds. Green goes to Salas. He pulls the trigger. Hunter Salas able to connect for the triple. 9-5. Top of the key. Fiddler behind the back showing off his handle package. Now it's Hepburn with it. He drives left. Going up inside. Tricky finish. No good. Rebound Sandoval. Mustangs controlling the pace right now. Inside drive for Johnson. Johnson gets it to go, but that'll be an offensive foul called.
And this possession for the Thunderbirds is very important. They are just 2 for 9 on field goals this quarter. Excuse me. And they got to get something going.
Yeah, that was a vital play there for Bellevue West. You cannot give Millard North all this momentum. You had said they've struggled in first quarters recently, but then they've been able to pull together. Well, it's early in this game, and they are looking good. So Bellevue West has got to get it going, got to be able to go back and forth and find an answer on the defensive and offensive sides. 3:44 to play in the first quarter. We're going to take a break during this timeout and be back in just a second. .44 on the clock. It'll be Thunderbirds basketball. They trail 9-5. Offensive struggles apparent early. They're shooting 2 for 9 from the field. They've got to find an answer right now. Some consistency to their offense. Inselman gets this one into Hepburn. He's guarded closely by Johnson, trying to put some ball pressure on him. Gets this ball across half court. Round to Fiddler. He gets the screen. Hepburn's going to pull back. Fiddler drive left, and that'll be a charge. Great job by Jason Green getting set, and Fiddler will be given his first foul. Right now, if you're Millard North, you're trying to keep running, keep building momentum. Get that energy in this building to be all coming from the Mustang side.
And if you can force offensive fouls like that, that is going to be huge towards pushing that big momentum.
Jayden Johnson goes to Jason Green. Green trying to drive left, kick to Johnson, he pumps fakes. Spins down low, but that one's stolen. Fiddler inside, gets contact, shot no good, but Frankie Fiddler is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Frankie Fiddler coming off a fantastic game. 32 points last night in the triple overtime victory. He shot 7 for 11 from the 3-point line.
Yeah, he was absolutely lights out. It seemed like every time he was shooting it, it was knocking down.
And we had talked about with some of the star players for these teams, they've had some inconsistent games where one guy shines. Frankie Fiddler's been the one source of consistency. First game of the tournament had 22. Last night, 32. He's able to hit his first free throw at the line. Fiddler goes 2 for 2, 9-7. William Kyle checks back into this game as Fiddler steps out. Hunter Salas going to take this ball up. 3:05 to go in the first quarter. Gets the screen from Sandoval. Top of the key, trying to work inside. Kick out. Three-pointer from Johnson is good. Jayden Johnson, not a guy that pulls the trigger a whole lot, but he's got what it takes.
And there we go. Like we talked about earlier, it's going to be those third, fourth, fifth guys that are going to step up in this one.
Dotzler inside, a lot of contact, not the take they wanted. No good, and a rebound for Sandoval. Johnson gets this one to Salas. 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Salas, top of the key. He's going to slow this one down, pull back the offense. St. Thomas on the right wing. Thomas still yet to score. He pulls the three. Thomas leaves that one short. Rebound goes to Hepburn. Deep pass to William Kyle. William Kyle, the two-hand jam. 12-9. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Johnson gets this one to St. Thomas. Screen left from Sandoval. Inzelman switches on. Skip pass in the corner. Jayden Johnson can't connect, but an offensive rebound for St. Thomas. St. Thomas on the board, lays it in for two. 1:45 remaining in the first quarter. Hepburn forcing a look inside, rejection for Sandoval and the save. Huge play for the Mustangs. Johnson tries to push it. He's going to slow it down. St. Thomas on the wing. Looking to drive the right baseline, spins, but that one's stolen by Hepburn, his second steal. Pass to Dotzler. Dotzler at the rim, 14-11. Again, quick responses here for the Thunderbirds. Salas tries to drive light. He loses that ball, knocked out of bounds by the Thunderbirds. Fiddler and Brown check back in. And Colin Money comes into this game for the Mustangs. 1 minute, 13 seconds to play in the first quarter. It is a 3-point Mustang lead. Thomas inbounds. Throws this one up to Johnson, who goes right back to Thomas. Jason Green. Now St. Thomas in the left corner. Green up top. Gets it to Salas. Down low. Colin Money just checked into the game, and he finishes for two.
And the Thunderbirds got to figure it out on that interior defense, giving up way too many baskets in the paint.
Fiddler inside. Great rejection there from St. Thomas, knocking that ball out of bounds. And their interior defense has been figured out. Fiddler, no luck inside. It'll be Greg Brown inbounding under the basket. Throws it into Fiddler. Fiddler right wing, gets a screen from Kyle. Drives left, last second kick. William Kyle to Fiddler. Out to Brown. Brown hits the three. That one no good. A rebound goes to St. Thomas. Jayden Johnson with the ball up top. Goes to Salas, top of the key. 30 seconds on the clock. 16-11, the Mustangs ahead. Guarded closely here by Greg Brown. Still top of the key. He pulls up. Mid-range, he's going to draw the foul. That one will be called on Dotzler, his second of the game. So now Hunter Salas going to be sent to the free throw line, trying to extend Millard North's lead. 16.7 to play. Salas, an 80% free throw shooter, able to hit his first. Hepburn checks back into the game as Dotzler comes out. Right now for Millard North, you're expecting Bellevue West to really get going at some point because they have all season. So you're trying to build up this lead as much as you can. Salas can't hit the second free throw. The rebound goes to Kyle. Hepburn walks this ball across. 10 seconds on the clock. Screen from Kyle. 5 to go. Down low. William Kyle with contact. No good. Rebound from Hepburn. Last second shot, no good from William Kyle. That'll do it for the first quarter here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's been a high-paced, high-intensity first quarter with the Millard North Mustangs ahead, 17-11. Back for quarter number 2. It's a 6-point lead for the Mustangs. And Bellevue West has really got to figure something out on the offensive side. 23% from the field compared to 64% for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and the Mustangs are just taking those high percentage looks inside. That's been the main difference right now.
Jayden Johnson, top of the key. Gets this one to Salas. Salas tries to go left baseline, picks up his dribble. Johnson, top of the key, goes inside up the middle. Johnson rolls that in for 2. An 8-point lead here for Millard North. Hepburn on the wing, goes to Fiddler, swings it across to Brown. Brown trying to drive left, picks up dribble, swings back. Hepburn guarded by Johnson. Screen right from Kyle. Hepburn kick to the corner. Fiddler guarded by Salas. Looking to post up. Now William Kyle at the top of the key. Loose ball here picked up by Salas. Salas gets the one-hand slam. 10-point Millard North lead. Inbounds here to Hepburn. Pushes this one across, goes in the corner to Fiddler. He drives baseline, hop step, loses his footing, and that's a travel. All the momentum with the Mustangs. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Millard North up 21-11. Jayden Johnson with the ball. He'll be picked up by Greg Brown. Gets a screen here from Green. Enzelman switches on. Pass down low. Jason Green can't get it to go, but he gets the tip in. Quick response after the miss. Greg Brown tries to go down low. Foul's going to be called on the ground. That one will be on Colin Money. And Hepburn's going to be inbounding under the basket. Tyler Sandoval checks back in for Millard North. Colin Money's going to come out of this game.
And the Thunderbirds, they got to take just a little bit more time putting up a shot during their possessions. They are just, anything that looks sort of open is shot, shot, shot. Take your time, get an open look.
Got to find a way to get a rhythm to the offensive game. Hepburn tries the feed down low to Kyle. The right decision, but that pass slightly off the mark. Goes out of bounds, and that is another Bellevue West turnover. The Thunderbirds with 6 turnovers already in this game. That matches the count for the Mustangs. However, it hasn't come back to bite Millard North. Johnson gets a screen from St. Thomas. He's guarded by Fiddler. On the right wing, going across to Salas. He's going to pull this back. Screen here from Thomas. Top of the key, kick to the corner. Jayden Johnson, another triple. 2 early threes from Jayden Johnson, and a timeout's going to be called by the Thunderbirds. This one is all Millard North. They lead 26-11 here on Millard South Media. We'll take a quick break and be right back. .551 to play in the first half. It is a 15-point lead for the Millard North Mustangs. Jayden Johnson leading the way with 10 points, shooting 4 for 5 from the field. Not their biggest scorer, averaging just 7 a game. but he has been electric to start this night. Hepburn works it inside, elevates, lays it in for 2, and gets the foul. And one opportunity here for Bellevue West. And for them, they're just trying to get that momentum surge to really help them work their way back into this game.
Yeah, by halftime, they want to try and get that lead cut down to single digits, maybe even 5 points, whatever they can.
Hepburn hits the free throw. Jackson Stugey is going to check in for William Kyle. And yesterday it was mainly Jayden Jackson, the freshman, coming in for Kyle, but tonight we're seeing a lot of Jackson Stugey early. Inbounds here to Hunter Salas. Guarded closely by Hepburn. Gets it across half court. Now Jayden Johnson with the ball. Slow approach here for the Mustangs. They're going to take their time. Gets it to St. Thomas. Thomas tried to go down low to Green. Green gets the save to avoid the turnover. Now Salas going up, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Brown. Hunter Salas going to the line for 2. They found him on the cut. Looks like Greg Brown might have been moving his body a little bit. 4th team foul. Greg Brown called for his first. So Salas back at the line. In his last trip, he went 1 for 2. And he knocks down the first. 13-point Millard North lead with 5:14 to play. Mustangs looking to increase their lead as much as they can before the break. And Salas goes 2 for 2. Salas right now the only Mustang to go to the free throw line. Up top, 3 for Enzelman. No good, and the rebound for St. Thomas. Thomas going across. Now up to Jayden Johnson. He's guarded by Stuvey. Right back to Thomas. Down low. Sandoval the feed to Salas. Couldn't get the finish. And now the Thunderbirds are going to work it across. Hepburn tried the kick. Great defensive effort there from St. Thomas, knocking that ball out. Couldn't get the save. But nice hustle there from the senior star.
And you got to credit the Mustangs. They are playing unselfish basketball. It doesn't matter who's on that team right now. It's Hunter Salas, it's St. Thomas. But right now, Johnson is feasting. They know who's hot. They're going to get him the ball. And that's why they got that 14-point lead.
Yeah, this team has one objective, and that's to take the victory. Doesn't matter who shines and who doesn't. Hepburn gets that one to Dotzler. Hepburn on the wing, pump fakes. Driving inside with contact. That one no good, and the rebound for Colin Money. Jayden Johnson works it across. Drives to the left, pull up. Mid-range jumper no good, a rebound. Goes to Dotzler, Dotzler to Hepburn. Hepburn throws that one down. 28-16, 4:06 to play.
Delaying the warning on Bellevue West.
Warning issued here to the Thunderbirds. We'll see, looks like after that dunk, maybe Hepburn knocked that ball away. Yeah, it looks like he kind of threw it back with a hand a little bit. Jayden Johnson at the top of the key, goes across to Green. St. Thomas up top, guarded closely. Tries to work it down low. Hepburn gets his 3rd steal. Hepburn fast break, loses that ball. And they're going to call a foul. That one will be on Jayden Johnson. That is Johnson's 2nd. And the 16th foul. So next one's going to send the Thunderbirds to the line. Now David Harmon's going to check into this game for the first time. As we see Jayden Johnson come out. Sandoval also checks in. And then coming in for the Thunderbirds is freshman Jayden Jackson. 3:48 to play in the first half. We got a 12-point game here in Lincoln. Hepburn inbounding. It's Dotzler up top. trying to drive it on Harmon. He drives right, pump fakes, kicks back. Hepburn goes to Doetzler. Doetzler well off the mark. That's an air ball, but it's off the hands of Colin Money. So rough shot there for Josiah Doetzler, but no harm done. Bellevue West is going to stick with the ball, and Greg Brown will check in for Doetzler. 3:35 to play. Enzelman the throw into Hepburn. Guarded closely by Salas. Kick to Fiddler. Contested three is good. Not much more St. Thomas could have done there. Suffocating him on defense, but the triple right on the mark for Fiddler.
And sometimes with great shooters, there's nothing you can really do but just hope that they miss.
And that was the story for St. Thomas yesterday. Shot no good. Rebound for Enzelman. He picks up his dribble. That one knocked out by Salas.
And a lot of times we're used to St. Thomas taking a ton of shots and being that scoring threat, but he's only got 2 shots in this game and 2 points to go along with it.
And that just shows the type of team player he is. He's not going to force any looks. They're winning this game. They've been successful on offense, and he just hasn't gotten any good opportunities.
Absolutely, Joey.
Fiddler gets this one back to Jackson. Now in the corner, Enzelman goes for the three. That one rolls out. Money with the board. Money's going to drive right. Dribble this one across. Now pull this one back, go back to Thomas. St. Thomas picks up his dribble. Salas going for the three. Salas gets the foul and the triple. Big play for the Mustangs. Hunter Salas, what a shot. He's got 11. Trying to get the 4-point play. In the last few minutes, we started to see Bellevue West begin to respond, get that offense flowing, but Millard North right there with a quick reaction.
And man, oh man, for Bellevue West, that kind of sucks all that wind out of you.
That's a big blow for them. They are working their tails off trying to cut this deficit. The star talent for the Mustangs making it as hard as possible, and Salas converts. 32-19 with 2.5 minutes to play. Jayden Jackson gets it to Enzelman. Now Brown with the ball. Up top to Hepburn. Guarded by St. Thomas. Driving left, going for the contested shot. He draws the foul, shot no good. Right there for Hepburn, not a high quality look, but frankly right now they're taking whatever they can get. If they can draw a foul, they're happy with that play.
But in future possessions, that's going to be a shot that is not taken and kicked out and hopefully find somebody on the wing.
Luckily for them, Hepburn, an extremely efficient free throw shooter as he hits his first. He's 2 for 2 at the line tonight, and you can make that 3 for 3. 32-21, 32-20. Jayden Jackson checks out of this game. William Kyle coming in. Jayden Johnson with it. Gets this across to Salas. Green top of the key. Hunter Salas gets the screen. He's going to slow this one down. 2 minutes on the clock. Now to St. Thomas. Going down low to Green. He's going to put in some work with the rejection, but a quick put back there from Jason Green. It was good recovery defense by Enzelman getting the block, but Green just too big. Blocking foul going to be called on Salas. That'll be his first foul of the night. So now 1-1 here for Hepburn.
Down to number 5, Hunter Salas, his first personal foul. 18 foul against Illinois. Checking in from Bellevue West, number 22,
Doetzler checks in for Evan Enzelman. 1:44 remaining. You said earlier, Bellevue West, their goal to try and make this a single-digit game before going into the break. And I think they'd be awfully happy with that right now. They're down 13, but Chucky Hepburn able to hit the first free throw. At the very beginning of our broadcast, we brought up their state championship last year, where in the fourth quarter, the Thunderbirds were down by 14. They responded with a 16-0 run. So we know this team knows what to do when dealing with deficits. And they now trail by 11. 1 minute, 35 seconds to play in this first half. Hunter Salas with the ball up top. Going to the left. Trying to find Green down low. He's going to go across to Sandoval instead. Now right back to Salas. Right wing, he pulls up for the three. Salas no good. Rebound for Hepburn. Hepburn's going to push this one. Kick to the corner. Doetzler can't get out on the fall, and it goes behind the basket. And it'll be an inbound here for the Mustangs. Last night, they shot 42%, making 16 threes against the Junior Jays. Right now, they are 2 for 9 from beyond the arc. And that's just a frustrating moment for the Thunderbirds because there's not much you can work on.
Yeah.
You just got to be hitting them.
And you're going to continue to shoot those looks. I mean, they're wide open, and hopefully around that second half they start hitting.
Jayden Johnson with the ball. Was guarded by Preston Ames. Down low Fee. The rejection there from Enzelman. Good recovery. It looked like Green was going to get the easy two. Down low. Hepburn able to put that one in. Chucky Hepburn's getting it going. He's got 14 points, and he's leading the Thunderbirds, trying to keep them in this game. 36 seconds on the clock. Jayden Johnson guarded closely. Tries to drive right, and a blocking foul will be called, and that's actually going to be a violation there on the Mustangs. It'll be Thunderbird ball.
Checking back in for the Thunderbirds, number 14, Frankie Fiddler, number 22, Jayden Johnson.
So now 30 seconds to play here. Thunderbirds down by 9.
And for the Mustangs, number 25, Nick Dolezal.
Nick Dolezal checks into this game for the Mustangs. He comes in for Tyler Sandoval. Now they inbound this one to Hepburn. Walking it across, they're going to take their time. They're likely going to hold for the final shot. And if they can score on this play before going into the break, they'll be beyond happy with how they ended this half.
Absolutely. The start of that second quarter was pretty bad, but they were able to really chip into that deficit towards that second half.
6 seconds on the clock. Hepburn on the wing. Rolls up to the top of the key. Drive inside. Feed to Brown. Brown finishes for 2. And that's going to do it for the first half of action. It is a 34-27 lead for the Mustangs. But the Bellevue West Thunderbirds with a great finish to the first half. And we will see if they can have that transition in to the start of the third quarter. That'll do it for us in this first half. We will be back shortly for the start of half number 2.
do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Nebraska high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Nebraska School Activities Association and the Nebraska State Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Nebraska, who do you meet? Answer: men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question: so where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer: high school sports.
This message presented by the Nebraska School Activities Association and the Nebraska State Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Play high school sports.
My reason why is a sense of purpose.
My reason why is to inspire others.
One reason student athletes seldom mention is to get an athletic scholarship. They know that only 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. So why do they play?
My reason why is friendship.
Tell us your reason using the hashtag #MyReasonWhy.
This message presented by the NFHS and the Nebraska School Activities Association.
back for the start of half number 2 here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The Mustangs ahead 34-27. Bellevue West will start with the ball. They throw this one into Hepburn, guarded closely by Jayden Johnson. Dotzler goes up to Fiddler. Now right back to Hepburn on the left wing. He steps back, takes the deep jumper. That one left short. Rebound for Greg Brown, and Brown lays that one in.
And I'm excited to see which team comes out being more aggressive in this in the first few minutes of the second half.
Because we've seen some back and forth moments, each of these teams striking. So it's a question of who strikes first in this second half. Inside feed here to St. Thomas. Thomas able to get that one to go.
Just his 4th points in this one.
Good response here for the Mustangs. Greg Brown goes up top to Fiddler. Fiddler inside. Can't get it. But William Kyle, the offensive rebound and the finish. Kyle just 2 for 7 in that first half. Offensive foul there on Hunter Salas. Tried the drive on Fiddler, but Fiddler gets his feet set.
And we saw that a lot against Creighton Prep the other night as well. Bellevue West is great at getting in the paint and making sure their body is under control and come to a complete stop to draw that charge.
And Fiddler was called for a charge himself in the first half. And a quick steal there, miscommunication. Johnson puts it in for 2. Hepburn drives it down, kicks back to Kyle. Now Fiddler with the drive. Foul's going to be called, but that one before the shot. That one will be on Salas, so 2 quick fouls called on him. Now already 2 fouls on the Mustangs. Just a minute into the second half. Quick inside feed to Brown, and Brown finishes. He's got 4 points to start this second half. Salas with the ball, guarded by Hepburn. Now it's St. Thomas with it. Thomas drives right. Going up with contact, no good. Rebound for Brown. Hepburn working it across. Skip pass to Fiddler. Fiddler drives baseline, and he's going to pull this one back. Up top to Greg Brown. Brown goes to Hepburn. Trying to drive right. Feed back. Kyle goes to Dotzler. Dotzler. Kyle gets it back. Now Fiddler. Guarded by Green. Takes up his dribble. Goes out to Brown. Mustang defense not giving him any easy looks. Dotzler down low. Back to Kyle. Now it's Fiddler with it. Screen right from Kyle. Last second feed, William Kyle down low. Kyle banks that one in. 38-35. Bellevue West doing a great job of closing in. Jayden Johnson across half court. And a timeout's going to be called by Coach Cannon and the Mustangs. Great start to the half from the Thunderbirds. 5:36 to play in the third quarter. 38-35 is your score. .536 in the third quarter. Mustang ball. Jayden Johnson with it. Trying to get back, get that success they had going earlier. Looking to increase their lead. They're up by 3. St. Thomas at the top of the key, guarded by William Kyle. Thomas goes across to Salas. He takes the contested triple, no good, but a rebound for Thomas, and down low, Jason Green with the finish. 40-35, Jason Green with 6 points on the night. Actually make that 8. Three-pointer from the corner. Brown with a quick response. 40-38, and Bellevue West just creeping their way back. They didn't face this big of a deficit last night against the Junior Jays, but this is very similar to what we saw. Every time the other team got it going, they responded. Hepburn the steal. Hepburn the finish, and we got a tie ball game. Junkie Hepburn with 16 points and 5 steals. Jayden Johnson down low. That's a lot of contact from Doetzler. Now Jayden Johnson will be sent to the free throw line.
And here we go. Back and forth. This is exciting basketball. This is state championship worthy basketball.
I think the start we saw that was all Mustangs kind of caught people off guard. They were looking for another back and forth showdown, and here it is. This is more like it. Jayden Johnson able to knock down the first and reclaim this lead for the Mustangs. Jackson Stuvey and Evan Intelman check back into this game as Doetzler and Kyle check out.
And you would think for the Mustangs, they're going to have to try and get St. Thomas just a little bit more involved in this game, just with those 3 shots on the game.
Second free throw, no good, and the rebound for Hepburn. Pushes the ball down court. Picks up his dribble, goes out to Fiddler. Fiddler spins at the elbow. Kick back to Brown. Now Fiddler in the left corner. Tough defense from Thomas. He pulls the 3, and he's got it. Frankie Fiddler gives the Thunderbirds the lead.
And that's the second three-pointer he's made with just absolutely contested.
I could be wrong, but that might be their first lead of the night. St. Thomas on the right wing, looking for a quick response. Momentum with the Thunderbirds. Jayden Johnson drives left, goes to the right and finishes. Tie ball game. Hepburn runs this one across. Kick, three-pointer for Stuvey, no good. Hunter Salas clears the board. Salas' pass stolen by Fiddler. Fiddler taking it across, behind the back. Down low on Green, Fiddler! He had a slow first half, but 5 quick points. Salas pulls up, and Salas with the triple. This is what you want in a state championship game. Back and forth buckets. Hepburn the layup. 47-46, the offensive fireworks. Down low, Thomas goes to Green. Green with the slam. 48-47. And a timeout is going to be called, a 30-second timeout. 48-47. These teams trading buckets left and right. Millard North ahead with 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. We'll be back in a second. Back from the timeout with 3 minutes to go. There's a 1-point lead for the Millard North Mustangs. We're seeing the best action we've seen all night. Chucky Hepburn takes it up. The Thunderbirds, we knew early in this game they were shooting mid 20% from the field. Right now they're at 46% and they're shooting 75% in this third quarter. Stuvey on the left wing. Skip pass down low to Enzelman. That was a great find and Enzelman gets the finish for 2. Thunderbirds back ahead. Sandoval sets the screen for Johnson. Johnson at the top of the key, goes to Thomas. Now it's Salas in the corner, tries to drive right, switches to the left. Back to Green. Now down low. St. Thomas fades away. No good, but an offensive rebound and putback for Hunter Salas. Salas has got 17. Chucky Hepburn with it. Zone D here for the Mustangs, and Green knocks that one out of bounds. 2:03 to play in this third quarter. Frankie Fiddler ready to inbound. Throws it into Hepburn. Skip pass here to Stuvey. Greg Brown kick out to Hepburn. Deep 3. That one no good, and the rebound for St. Thomas. Jayden Johnson pushes it down court. Now he slows it down. Pulls it back. And it's Salas at the top of the key. Salas goes to Thomas. On the right wing. Gets the screen from Sandoval. In the corner. Johnson for 3. Johnson running away. He knew that one was good. He's got 18. Have not seen Jayden Johnson scoring like this all year. Greg Brown straight away 3. That one rolls in. 53 to 52, Mustangs ahead. 1:10 to play in the third quarter. Jayden Johnson goes to Hunter Salas. Trying to find Green down low. Goes back to Johnson. Now less than a minute in the third. Johnson pulls it back, guarded by Stuvey. Now a switch here. Thomas pulls the trigger. St. Thomas no good from 3. Rebound from Green and he puts it in. 55-52. Corner 3. Stuvey gets the 3 and the foul. Jackson Stuvey and one opportunity to take the lead. 55-55. 39.8 to play in the third quarter. Jackson Stuvey, a huge triple. Just a sophomore averaging 2 points per game, but he just hit the biggest shot he's ever had. William Kyle checks in for Evan Enzelman. And Stuvey ready to go at the line. Looking to take the lead, and he does it. 56-55, Mustangs ball. Jayden Johnson walks it across. Goes to Salas. Now right back to Johnson. Good chance here that the Mustangs hold for the final shot. 25 on the clock.
Thunderbirds in a 1-3-1 defense now.
Looking for a big stop to keep the lead going into the break. Now 10 on the clock. Loses this ball. Stuvey trying to fight for it. Mustangs stick with it. 5 seconds. Tough pull up, but he gets it to go. An unbelievable shot, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. I'm not sure if he can hit that one again.
Oh my goodness.
That's about as tricky as it gets. What a finish from Jayden Johnson, a guy who's just averaging 7 points a game. It seems like he cannot miss. Millard North up 57-56 going into the fourth. We are getting the state championship we wanted. A back and forth battle ready to go for quarter number 4. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on Millard South Media. Back for the start of quarter number 4 here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. We got a fun one on our hands. 57-56, the Millard North Mustangs ahead. And they will start with the ball. We see St. Thomas inbounding. Gets it into Jayden Johnson. 8 minutes to play to see who our state champion is at the Class A level. Thomas top of the key, guarded by Doetzler. Doetzler with 3 fouls. Down low feed to Money. Gets this one to Green. That one stripped by Hepburn, but his save goes right to Green. Salas at the rim, he finishes for 2. Hunter Salas with 19. Hepburn works it across. He drives with the left. Kick to the corner. Brown. Contested 3. No good. And the rebound for Green. Feed down low. Nearly stripped from Hepburn. A foul. Shot no good. But St. Thomas is going to go to the free throw line. An exciting start to this quarter. Just 40 seconds in, but a lot of action. St. Thomas, a 71% free throw shooter. Coming off one of his best games against Millard West. A 26.6 rebound game where he just seemed unstoppable from beyond the arc. And his first free throw is good. 4-point Mustang lead.
Let's see if these free throws get St. going in this one. Thomas only with 5 points.
Yep, 2 for 6 from the field. Hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities tonight. But we had mentioned earlier, he's done a good job not forcing shots, waiting for his team to get the best look. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now a 5-point lead for the Mustangs. Chucky Hepburn, the floor general, taking it across. Feed back. Now Fiddler with the left drive. Lost that ball right to William Kyle. Kyle no good, and the rebound for Salas. This is the Mustangs' opportunity to get that big lead. Johnson on the drive. Johnson hits the layup. 7-point lead for the Mustangs.
Johnson with 22.
Inside drive for Hepburn. The big rejection by Thomas. 2-on-1 fast break. Huge slam for Hunter Salas. The Mustangs taking over in this 4th quarter, and a timeout is called by the Thunderbirds. Start of the quarter is all Mustangs. 65-56. Millard North is rolling on offense. They are getting it done. 6:44 to play in the 4th quarter. We are going to take a quick break. .6:44 to play. It'll be Bellevue West ball. Trying to get some sort of rhythm on offense in this 4th quarter. Looking to cut the deficit. They were right in this, going back and forth, constant lead changes, but all of a sudden they trail by 9. It goes to show the explosiveness to that Millard North offense. But we know Bellevue West has the same thing in their arsenal. Inside drive, but an offensive foul there on Hepburn. Looking like he might have had the end one, but this one is going the Mustangs' way. On the drive, you see a little bit of contact initiated there from Hepburn. Didn't seem like a whole lot, but they're going to give him the foul.
So Millard North, a great opportunity to enhance that lead.
Looking to get a double-digit lead. St. Thomas with the ball, goes across to Johnson. Jayden Johnson calling away a screen. Top of the key, guarded by Doetzler. Right back to Salas. He pump fakes, drives right. Last second feed to Money. Money goes up, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Fiddler. Hepburn down to Brown. Brown at the rim, puts that in for 2. Strengthens his way to the basket. Back down to a 7-point deficit. Inside look, Jayden Johnson scoring at will. 24 points. Fiddler across to Brown.
And Johnson 10 for 12 from the field. Almost everything he's putting up is dropping firm.
Hepburn responds. The drive inside, good for 2. But these quick buckets aren't doing them much if they can't get the stop on the other end.
It's going to come down to a couple key defensive stops.
And you see the aggressive defense here from Hepburn. And they're going to call a violation here on the Mustangs. And it's going to be Bellevue West basketball. Huge turnover force there for Bellevue West. Fiddler ready to inbound. 5:13 to play in the fourth quarter. Hepburn works this ball across, guarded by Jayden Johnson. Goes up to Fiddler. Fiddler rolls to the right, kicks it to Doetzler. Doetzler inside drive, tricky finish, but a crafty job getting that in. Back down to 5. Jayden Johnson. And a timeout's going to be called by Coach Cannon. 4:52 to play. Bellevue West looking to cut it down, 67 to 62. Back from the break with 4:52 to play. There's a 67 to 62 Millard North lead, and it is their ball. Inbounds here as they look to build their lead, try and get some comfortable feeling, but right now you know comfort is not a word in their vocabulary. Only leading by 5 against the Bellevue West team that cut a 14-point deficit last year in the state championship. Salas couldn't get the layup to go. Now Hepburn takes it across. Crossover, but he loses that ball. Jason Green with it. Feed down to Salas. Salas with the crossover. Skip pass to Thomas. Thomas pulls up for the mid-range. Last second feed to Green. Green no good. And a rebound for Fiddler. 2 straight inside misses for the Mustangs. Doetzler works the right baseline. Gets the runner to go. Tricky shot there for Doetzler. He's had a slow night on the offensive end, only 6 points. They're trying to get a performance like they had last night. He finished with 18. Jayden Johnson gets this one to St. Thomas. Screen left by Sandoval. Thomas picks up his dribble. Goes to Johnson. He drives right, tries the mid-range. Hepburn gets that ball. Fiddler works it down. They trail by 3. Fiddler with contact. And that is going to be a foul called on the Mustangs. Big foul there as Frankie Fiddler now is going to go to the line for 2 with an opportunity to make this just a 1-point deficit.
And credit to the Mustangs, they've kept Fiddler pretty quiet here in that second half.
Fiddler just with 10 points. He's coming off a 32-point game, so they've done a great job limiting him. Hit by far his lowest scoring game of the tournament. Looking like this might be the first night of this Class A tournament he fails to hit the 20-point mark. First free throw off the front iron and bounces out. Trying to at least cut this down to a 2-point game. He's been a great free throw shooter all season. 81% from the line, and he hits the second. 3:35 to play. Jayden Johnson takes this ball down, picked up at half court by Josiah Doetzler. Now Salas with it. Screen from Thomas. Tries to drive, goes right to Greg Brown, makes him pick up his dribble. And a steal there for Doetzler. Doetzler with the layup. We got a tie ball game. 3:15 to go, and a timeout called.
Bellevue West, no matter how big the deficit, it's just refusing to give up, and they keep crawling back into this one.
This night has been full of momentum shifts and runs from each of these squads, and we're seeing Bellevue West put together a big run. 67-67, 3:18 to play. Quick timeout there. We already see Bellevue West going back out on the court. Right now, they need to keep these defensive stops going. Because if you give Jayden Johnson and Hunter Salas the looks they had early in this quarter and in that third quarter, you're making it as tough as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Inbound here to Salas. Picked up by Hepburn. Walks it across half court. Tries the drive, last second feed to Sandoval, who finishes for two. Hepburn across. Kicks it to Doetzler. Now top of the key to Fiddler. Hepburn with the ball, tries to drive middle. Spins, goes down low off the left side, no good. The foul's gonna be called on the rebound. That one will be on Tyler Sandoval. Sandoval is called for his third of the night. That one is the 5th team foul for the Mustangs. So it'll be Bellevue West basketball. (69-67) game with 2:50. Great atmosphere tonight at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Constant noise from these student sections. They're just taking turns going nuts. Hepburn ready to throw it in. Gets it up top to Doetzler. Doetzler on the wing. Drives left, has a lane. Reverse, no good, and the rebound for Green, but a loose ball. We'll see who's got it. It looked like Bellevue West had it, and they tried to call the timeout, but they're going to call that one a jump ball. And you can see the second Doetzler grabbed that ball, Chucky Hepburn was calling for the time, unable to get that.
Great hustle by Doetzler as well, missing that reverse layup, but still on the ground fighting for that ball.
And it will be. Right now the referee is looking to clear the floor, wiping that off with a towel. .238 to play. It'll be an inbound here for Hepburn. They lob this one up to Doetzler. He gets a screen from William Kyle. Josiah Doetzler goes left at the rim and ties this one up. 69-69. 2.5 to play here in Lincoln. Salas drives right. Taking it inside. That one stripped by Hepburn. Pass down. Brown. The slow, and Bellevue West is ahead.
Hepburn's got 6 steals in this game and only 1 foul.
Just been unbelievable tonight on the defensive end, as always. Just incredible on that side of the ball. Timeout called here by Coach Cannon. To put some perspective on it, Chucky Hepburn averaging 4 steals per game this season. Just an unheard of number. 2:04 to play here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. 71-69, Thunderbirds ahead. Inbounds here. St. Thomas throws it into Jayden Johnson. Now down to 2 minutes on the clock. We've gotten the game we've expected. A high-scoring back-and-forth battle. Pass down low, looking for St. Thomas, but Greg Brown deflects that one out of bounds. It'll be Jayden Johnson throwing it in. Johnson leading the way with 24 points. The unexpected star in tonight's game. Pass tip and nearly saved there for Hepburn, but they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Would have maybe been his most impressive steal of the night if he could have found a way to keep that ball in. Thomas throws it into Green on the corner. Now Jayden Johnson up top. Goes to St. Thomas. They're looking to get it down. Drives baseline, feed to Sellis! And the two-hand dunk. 71-71. Right now, Bellevue West got to be thinking they might be going to overtime back-to-back nights. Hepburn with the ball. Trying to drive right. Nice crossover move. Drives the middle. Last second feed down low to Fiddler. Reverse no good, and the rebound for Sandoval. Salas pushes it down court. Going up all by himself. Layup no good. He gets his own rebound. Down on the ground. And a late foul is going to be called there on the Thunderbirds. That'll be a pushing foul on Bellevue West, just their fourth of the half. That one will be on Chucky Hepburn. St. Thomas throwing it under the basket. 1:06 to play. We got a tie one here. Throw into Salas. Left corner. Now St. Thomas with the ball, guarded by William Kyle. He's going to pull this one back, and they'll take their time. 55 to play. You see Coach Cannon gesturing to slow down, take their time. That pass looked like it could have been stolen there from Josiah Doetzler. Jayden Johnson with it, gets a screen from Jason Green. Now down to 40 seconds. Looking for some opportunity on the offensive end. They're not going to force any looks. They've got plenty of time. Now 30 on the clock. Greg Brown switches on to Johnson. 25 to play. Spinning, pulling back, and a timeout's called by Coach Cannon. Killing plenty of time there.
That was a 40-second possession without a shot.
And now they're going to look to keep that possession going, and they'll likely be holding for the final shot. 22.2 to play, 71-71. Mustangs ball when we come back. .2 seconds, and this crowd is roaring. Pinnacle Bank Arena, everybody's standing up. Class A championship on the line. The third time these teams have played this year. Both teams taking one, so the rubber match tonight, a lot of significance behind it. Inbounds to Jayden Johnson. He spins around at the top of the key, guarded by Hepburn. Back to Salas. 15 on the clock. Doetzler guarding. He drives right, pulls back. Some pressure on the ball. Skip to Johnson. Rejection by Fiddler. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stick with Millard North with 2.8 to play.
Great defense there from Fiddler. Johnson, the guy, he's been hot all night. Able, great rotation, late rotation, got the block. but fortunate for the Mustangs. Ball still in their possession.
Yeah, Fiddler not going to give him a chance. But still plenty of time for the Mustangs to get a good shot up. 2.8 to play. Your biggest thing is you want to rush one. A lot of people get scared, and the second they catch, they chuck it up. You got 2.8 seconds to work with it. That is enough time to make sure you are set and ready to get one up. Try and get an inside feed.
Let's see who the Mustangs go with.
No timeout, so they're going now. Referees discussing quickly. It'll be Jayden Johnson inbounding. William Kyle defending the pass. They lob this one up. St. Thomas takes the deep three. St. Thomas cannot connect. Just off the back iron, too much on it. Trying to give them a state championship, but no good. So for the second straight night, Bellevue West is going to play some extra basketball. This time with the Millard North Mustangs. And that's not the first time they've seen some extra play. We had mentioned this year they played in the Metro Holiday Championship that won a 94-91 double overtime win for the Mustangs. So right now we're seeing some more fifth quarter action, if you will. 4 minutes to play in just a few. We're going to take a break and be back in just a second. You don't want to miss this on Millard South Media. Four minutes of extra basketball here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Each of these teams clawing for the chance to be the Class A state champions. William Kyle and Jason Green ready to tip. This one goes right to St. Thomas, and the Mustangs start with it.
St. Thomas just 6 points in this game.
You got a feeling he's still a guy they're going to for big shots. He drives inside, picks up his dribble, lost that ball, but it goes right to Salas. Down on the baseline, trying to put in work, and they're going to call a travel there. And actually a foul's going to be called there on the Thunderbirds. That one will be on Chucky Hepburn. Hepburn called for his third foul. Team's fifth. Inbound under the basket, lobbed up to Jayden Johnson. Johnson goes to Salas. He's guarded by Frankie Fiddler. Showing off the handle package, drive inside, last second feed to Green, and Green's gonna draw the foul. No good on the shot, but now 2 free throws coming. Jason Green, a 74% free throw shooter. This will be his first trip of the night. First shot is good. Jason Green, a junior, averaging 12 and 7. Looking to help his team in any way possible. He's got 13 points on the night, and you can make that 14, 2 for 2. Chucky Hepburn takes it down, looking for a response. Back to Fiddler. Now Hepburn high on the wing. At the elbow. Miscommunication, trying to get it back to Fiddler, but Fiddler was going for the cut. That's a turnover for the Thunderbirds. Now 10 Bellevue West turnovers in this game. The Mustangs with 14. Jayden Johnson walks this one across half court, guarded by Doetzler. Gets it to St. Thomas, down low to Green. Green finishes for 2. 4 early points for Jason Green to start this overtime period. Brown to Hepburn. Hepburn's going to pull this one back. 2:50 remaining in overtime. Doetzler trying to work it inside. He pulls back, goes to Fiddler. Fiddler on the left wing. Going across, guarded by Salas. Drive inside, contested shot, no good. Rebound Thomas. Momentum really swaying towards the Mustangs. Jayden Johnson taking his time, gets this to St. Thomas. Thomas guarded by Fiddler. Drives with his right, picks up his dribble at the free throw line. Down low to Green. Jason Green. What a start. 6 straight points to start this overtime.
And Green's got 18. Like we said, it's going to be those 3rd, 4th, and 5th options that have a big night tonight.
And Hepburn inside, he draws the foul on the shot. So now he'll be sent to the line. Both teams now with 6 fouls. Hepburn looking to knock down some more shots. He's 5 for 5 at the line tonight. And this is a situation where they cannot afford missed free throws. Knocks down the first. Evan Inselman checks into this game for William Kyle.
We saw Inselman hit that huge and 1 3-pointer earlier in the game.
Hepburn hits the second. A timeout's going to be called here by the Thunderbirds. 77-73, 1:59 to go here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Jason Green ready to inbound. Throw this one into Thomas. Now over to Johnson. He gets it to Hunter Salas. Salas gets it across half court, goes to Johnson. Johnson down low to Green. Green loses that ball, and that's going to be staying with the Mustangs. Jason Green couldn't get that to go, but what a start to this overtime period. Hadn't had the best game, had a good solid game, no complaints, but man, he was electric to start. 6 straight points in this overtime. Johnson the feed down low to Sandoval. Sandoval the slam. 79-73.
And the Thunderbirds got to figure something out on defense. They need a big stop.
Doetzler top of the key, goes to Hepburn. Screen left from Brown, he pulls the deep 3! And Chucky Hepburn doing what he does best, hitting big shots in big moments. Salas drives left, loses that ball, sticks with it. Kick back to Jayden Johnson. Johnson goes to St. Thomas on the wing. Thomas up top. The drive with the left, going up strong. And they're going to call a blocking foul, and that's going to send St. Thomas to the line for 2.
Inselman slow to get up after that one.
I think that one was a little bit of pain and a lot of frustration right there.
Yeah. And we saw him hobbling around after that game last night.
He's a guy who puts his body on the line for these calls, wanted the charge, wasn't able to get it. Now with 52.7 to go in a 3-point game, St. Thomas able to extend this lead. First free throw is good. He's only got 7 points on the night, but he's still done a great job contributing to this team. 6 rebounds and 7 assists to go along with it. Second free throw no good, and the rebound to Hepburn. 50 seconds on the clock. Hepburn back to Brown, and a screen here from Fiddler. Brown inside, able to lay that in for 2. 80-78. And Bellevue West is going to use one of their timeouts. They still got 2 to use. And with 42 seconds to go, it is an 80-78 game here in Lincoln. We're going to take a quick break and be right back for the conclusion of this Class A championship game. .42 seconds to play in the Class A championship. These teams trying to get their names in the history books. It'll be Jason Green throwing it in.
And if the Thunderbirds ever needed this stop, they need it more right now.
Inbound here to Salas. Pressure from Hepburn. Gets this across to Johnson. Blocking foul going to be called here on Doetzler. 8th team foul. So Johnson's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Johnson, 24 points, but none bigger than this one. He could make this a 2-possession game.
He's been to the line for 2 shots tonight where he went 1 for 2. Trying to extend this lead. Free throw no good and a rebound for Brown. Hepburn takes it across. 30 seconds to play, and you see everyone in this building stand up at this moment. Fiddler loses his footing, and that's a travel for the Thunderbirds.
Wow.
A costly turnover. Now 25.7 to play, and it's Mustang basketball up by 2.
And for Fiddler, a guy that averages just over 20 points per game, what a rough night he is having.
Johnson goes to Salas. Salas taking his time, trying to kill some clock. The feed to Johnson. An off-ball foul is going to be called. That one will be on Hepburn.
That's his 4th foul.
Unfortunately for him, he fouled Hunter Salas. 80% free throw shooter going to the line for a 1-and-1.
And we've seen him close out many games at the free throw line for this Mustangs team. Can he do it again?
Trying to knock them both down, making this a 2-possession game. Bellevue West needs to crash the boards here if he doesn't hit this. The pressure's on Salas, but that's exactly where he wants it. Hunter Salas able to connect for the first. 81-78, 17.1 to play. Second one good.
4-point lead for the Mustangs now.
Hepburn 3. No good. Rebound. Goes to Thomas. Foul going to be called. Free throws for the Mustangs. 8.1 remaining. 2 shots coming for St. Thomas. And I said earlier, when you're playing Bellevue West, you can never really be comfortable. And you still don't feel at home, but you're starting to feel a little comfy here.
Oh, yeah.
You're up 4, opportunity to make it a 6-point lead.
And here we go.
Biggest free throws of his high school career. First one, knocks it down. 83-78.
But still less than 10 points for St. But like we said, 6 assists and 8 rebounds.
Second one good. Hepburn takes it down. They need a quick shot. He goes for the deep three. That one rims out. Rebound, Thomas. And for the first time in school history, the Mustangs are state champions. What a finish here. For the last year, they've wanted revenge. They met twice in the season, went 1 for 2, and they get the rematch and the championship. A 6-point victory for the Millard North Mustangs. This team's full of seniors, and they all just really built on their career. Coach Cannon gets his first title. Huge game from both teams. Neither team wanting to quit. Bellevue West fighting till the end, led by Chucky Hepburn's 29, 9, and 8 performance, but it wasn't enough. The Mustangs kept working no matter how many times they slipped up. And you see them going to cheer with their student section and celebrate that victory. Hunter Salas, St. Thomas, Jayden Johnson, these Division I players that'll be playing big ball next year. Their resume was missing one thing, a state championship. But here they
Finally
are, getting the big time, working till the end. Hunter Salas led the way with 25, 5, and 5. Jayden Johnson also putting together 24, 5, and 3. But it was an all-around team performance giving them the win. Everyone contributing. We mentioned St. Thomas only 9 points, but worked in every other area. Jason Green, 18 points, 5 rebounds. They did whatever they could to get the victory. And Millard North finally state champions. That'll do it for us here on Millard South Media. Thank you for tuning in to an unbelievable state championship game, an overtime battle that will not be forgotten. It is the Millard North Mustangs with an 84-78 win. For Joey Kirkle and Nate Cronin, this is Millard South Media signing off.